Welcome to the deep dive, where we slice through the noise and deliver the insights that really get you thinking. Ever walked into a workplace that just, buzzed, where everyone seemed connected, ideas were flying? Or maybe the opposite, that kind of soul-crushing quiet of a team that's just checked out? Building that vibrant culture, it isn't just nice to have. It's absolutely fundamental to business success. Today, we're aiming to give you a real shortcut, a clear path through the, let's face it, pretty complex world of employee engagement software vendors. Our mission: to arm you with the insights, the deep understanding you need to make a really informed choice for your organization, one that actually moves the needle. We'll break down what this software is, why it's suddenly so critical, and then, yeah, we're diving headfirst into 12 effective tips, a guide for picking the right vendor. Stick with us, and you'll walk away with those key nuggets of knowledge. You'll be able to cut through all the marketing fluff and see what really matters. Okay, so let's start right at the beginning. We've all heard the term, but maybe you can clarify for us. What exactly is employee engagement software? Or I guess some people call it an employee experience platform. What's it supposed to do?
Right. Well, at its heart, it's actually pretty simple. It's technology designed to help employees feel, well, more valued, more connected,
Hmm.
ultimately more fulfilled at work. And when that happens, you see it directly.
Sure.
Increased productivity, better job satisfaction, yeah, and actual happiness, too.
Oh, okay.
Think of it less like just another piece of software and more like your organization's vital signs monitor. It's not just reacting to problems. It proactively spots and helps address workplace issues before they really escalate.
Like what kind of issues?
Things like stress building up because there's no feedback loop, or maybe a subtle drop in morale that you wouldn't otherwise notice.
Mm-hmm.
This software automates what used to be a really clunky process, collecting, analyzing employee feedback. So you get this almost real-time pulse check on the health of the organization. Allows you to act fast and smart.
That vital signs monitor idea, that really clicks. It sounds powerful for just, understanding what's going on inside. But connecting that to the bigger picture, beyond maybe just happiness levels,
hmm
what's the real measurable impact on the business? Why is this so important for, say, the bottom line?
That's exactly where let's call it the feel-good stuff meets hard business reality.
Mm.
This isn't just a perk. It's absolutely instrumental in measuring engagement, sure, but more importantly, improving it.
Improving how?
By giving organizations solid data, actionable insights, things you can actually use to boost satisfaction, morale, productivity, you're basically creating an employee experience where people genuinely feel heard, feel valued. And the business benefits, they're really compelling. We're talking significantly better employee retention rates.
Which saves a lot of money.
Huge amounts.
Yeah.
Plus measurable increases in productivity and, yeah, ultimately better profitability.
Yeah.
It flips the question, really. Can you afford not to invest in this?
Hmm.
The cost of disengagement is just staggering. Globally, it's hundreds of billions of dollars lost every year.
Yeah.
People just not motivated, not connected.
Hmm.
It's a hugely expensive problem to just ignore.
Wow. Hundreds of billions. That's not just a big number. That's a massive flashing red light for any leader. It really hammers home why picking the right tool isn't just important. It's like mission critical. But here's where it gets tricky, right? So many vendors, so many options. How do you actually find the solution that fits your organization, your specific needs? We've kind of boiled it down to a framework. 12 essential things to consider. Let's jump into the first one.
Right.
Number one, the need for a vendor offering a wide range of options, but also with solid customization. Why is that variety so important? What should people look for?
It's absolutely fundamental because, look, every company is different. Different culture, different challenges, different goals. A one-size-fits-all solution just doesn't work.
Mhm.
You need a vendor who offers, diverse solutions, not just pushing their single standard product onto you.
So flexibility.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Specifically, look at their willingness to tailor the offering. To really meet your specific needs, ask them, can you adjust survey questions? Can you customize reporting dashboards? Can you handle our specific integration points? Or are they asking you to change to fit their platform?
Right. Adapt to them versus them adapting to you.
Precisely. Platforms like CultureAmp or maybe Qualtrics, they're often cited because they offer that kind of flexible engagement software. They allow for deeper customization.
Okay, that makes total sense. Flexibility is definitely key. So, building on that, our second point, proven experience and expertise. This sounds like it goes beyond just the tech itself. What should listeners really scrutinize here?
Oh, absolutely. It's way beyond just the software features. You're looking for a partner, not just a provider. Look for vendors with real, demonstrable experience, preferably in your industry. They'll understand the nuances.
Hmm.
And Even more critical, do they have deep expertise in engagement survey design? In the actual methodology, can they help you interpret the results? Go beyond just showing you
Let's
numbers.
tell you what it means.
Exactly. And do they offer things like post-survey coaching? Action planning support. It's one thing to get the data back. It's another thing entirely to translate that data into actual meaningful change. And don't be shy. Ask for references. Check with other companies like yours. Really dig into their track record. Do they have success stories they can share?
Good advice. As for the proof, okay, so you've got flexible tech, you've got expertise, but what about the human side? Point 3, customer service and support. Even great tech can fail without good support, right? What makes for a successful partnership here?
Oh, absolutely critical. Think of customer service as like the backbone of your whole engagement strategy. The vendor must provide reliable support, consistent support, through every phase, setup, rollout, ongoing analysis.
Not just when things break.
No, proactively.
Mm.
You want a responsive partner, someone who actually prioritizes your goals, who takes the time to understand your objectives. They should be able to give you a clear success plan. How will this tool help you achieve your employee engagement goals? It's not just about fixing tech glitches. It's having someone in your corner, helping you maximize the platform's value and hit your business outcomes.
A clear success plan, I like that. And speaking of making things work smoothly, that brings us to point 4, ease of use. I think we've all battled software that felt like, I don't know, like you needed an engineering degree to use it. How crucial is it that this is easy for everyone, not just the HR pros?
It's absolutely paramount. If the software isn't intuitive, if it's clunky,
Mhm.
hard to navigate, forget it. People won't use it. Adoption rates will just plummet, and honestly, your investment goes down the drain. It needs to be super user-friendly. For employees taking the surveys, obviously. But just as importantly, for managers who need to get in and see the results, they need quick access. They shouldn't need, like, a week of training just to find their team's report.
And the reports themselves?
Clarity. That's the key word. Reports have to be clear, meaningful, easy to understand. And crucially, segmentable. Can you easily break down results by department, by role, by location? That's what allows for informed decisions and, implementing solutions that actually target the right issues. You shouldn't need a data scientist on staff just to figure out what your team is trying to tell you.
Makes sense. Keep it simple, keep it clear. Okay, so we've got a user-friendly system, clear reports. Now the money. Point 5, the cost factor. How do we think strategically about costs beyond just the initial price tag?
Yeah, this is a big one. It's really not just about that upfront purchase price. You have to look at the total cost of ownership over, say, 3 to 5 years.
Like buying a car, maybe? Not just the sticker price.
Exactly like that. You consider fuel, maintenance, insurance, right? Same idea here. First, does it fit the budget? Obviously. But then, crucially, are there hidden costs? What about extras? Extra charges for integrating with your other systems, for adding more users later, for getting the advanced reporting features you actually need. You need total transparency here. Avoid those nasty surprises down the road.
Transparency is key. And speaking of things you need quickly, like cost transparency, there's also the data itself. Point 6, quick access to data. You mentioned sentiment changes fast, especially now with hybrid work and everything. What does quick access look like, and why is speed so vital?
Yeah, agility is the name of the game here. Employee sentiment isn't static. It can shift, like week to week, sometimes day to day. So the vendor software needs to compile results and generate reports fast,
How fast are we talking?
especially for things like pulse surveys, those short, frequent check-ins. You should get that feedback almost immediately. Think about it. Imagine spotting a dip in morale or a spike in burnout now, not waiting 3 or 6 months for the annual survey results.
Right, by then it could be too late.
Exactly. Quick data allows for a rapid strategic response. You can address issues proactively before they fester and grow. That speed, that transparency, it's not just a nice to have, it's absolutely essential for being agile and responsive as an organization.
Okay, agility through speed.
Yeah.
Now, this next one, number 7, I find really interesting. Finding a vendor that truly understands what makes people tick at work. We know motivation isn't uniform. You mentioned millennials wanting purpose, maybe Gen Z looking for new roles, older workers valuing stability. How can software practically help navigate that diversity?
This is where a really insightful platform stands out, moving beyond just generic satisfaction scores. A sophisticated vendor uses advanced analytics, maybe even some machine learning, to spot patterns in the feedback across different groups, demographics, roles, teams.
So it sees differences.
Yes. For instance, it might show that, okay, your senior team really values stability and recognition, but your younger folks are hungry for growth opportunities, for purpose-driven work. And then The software shouldn't just show you that data. It should offer actionable nudges.
Nudges.
Yeah, like suggesting targeted development programs for that younger group, or maybe different communication strategies, or even flagging potential mentorship pairings. It helps you understand how to foster development and engagement for different people, not just telling you that you need to. It's about uncovering the unique sort of cultural customs within your own company and helping you improve employee development in a much more nuanced, personalized way.
That's powerful, moving from just data points to actual intelligence you can use. Okay, building on that, point 8 is choosing validated software based on science. That sounds impressive, but what does it actually mean when we're looking at vendors? How do we check if it's just marketing speak?
That's a really important question. It means looking for vendors whose survey questions and methods are built on established psychological frameworks, theories of workplace motivation, engagement, well-being, not just a random list of questions someone thought sounded good.
So proper research behind it.
Exactly. They should be able to point to academic research or maybe show you their own validation studies. Studies that demonstrate their measurement tools are reliable and valid. Like, do their questions about autonomy actually correlate with other known measures of autonomy? And does that predict performance in the way the science says it should? This ensures the data you're getting is meaningful, accurate, and actually predictive. It gives you confidence that your decisions are based on solid ground. It's one piece of a bigger, more methodical approach, not some magic bullet.
Right, trust in the data. And that leads nicely into point 9. The software shouldn't just measure, it needs tools to improve engagement. The platform itself is just a starting point, you said. What else should we look for?
Precisely. Measurement without action is, well, pointless data collection. The best vendors get this. They offer additional tools specifically designed to help you act on the insights and improve things.
Like what kind of tools?
Things like integrated performance management systems, maybe, helping align individual goals with the company's strategy based on feedback. Or robust employee recognition software. Platforms like Achievers, for example, specialize in that recognition piece, and often they integrate well. These are the tools that help you bridge the gap between insight and actual tangible improvements in morale, productivity, and keeping your best people.
Okay, so tools for action and how that information gets presented is key too. Point 10. An intuitive reporting system. What makes a reporting system truly useful for managers and leaders, empowering them to act?
Yeah, the reporting has to be super user-friendly, but also powerful. Actionable for everyone, from the frontline manager up to the C-suite. Look for easy-to-read dashboards, personalized views so managers can quickly see what's relevant for their teams without being swamped by irrelevant data. They need detailed insights, though. Overall metrics, sure, but also trends in favorability, response rates, and crucially, access to all the questions and the comments anonymized appropriately, of course, to get the full context, the real story behind the numbers. Plus, strong workforce analytics capabilities should definitely be part of it. Think about filtering results to see, say, how your remote team feels about collaboration compared to the office team. That level of detail is gold.
Absolutely. Granular insights. Now, point 11 feels very practical, maybe essential for IT teams, but important for everyone. Seamless integration with your existing tech stack. An engagement platform can't live in a vacuum, can it?
Oh, completely non-negotiable today. Everything's connected. The platform has to play nicely with the tools you already rely on. Your HR management system, your payroll, internal communication tools like Slack or Teams.
Why is that so critical?
Because the goal is to streamline things. Make processes more convenient, more efficient, not create another separate system that people have to log into and manage. If it doesn't integrate smoothly, if it doesn't align with how you already work, you'll just create friction. People won't use it as much, and you lose value. It's absolutely fundamental for operational efficiency.
Got it. Avoid creating another silo. Okay, last but definitely not least, our 12th point. This one feels crucial, but maybe easy to overlook. The vendor should practice what they preach. They need to understand culture and engagement internally. Why is this authenticity so important? How can you even check for that?
Yeah, this is such a vital litmus test. Think about it.
Yeah.
You're trusting this company to help you build a better culture. So shouldn't they have a good culture themselves? It's essential they live the values they're selling.
Right. Makes sense.
Ask them, does their company have a strong internal culture? Are their own employees engaged? Can they share their own engagement scores, maybe? Do they have a track record of listening to their own people and acting on the feedback? This shows they genuinely understand the benefits, sure, but also the challenges, the nuances of this work, because they're doing it themselves.
How would you assess that, though? Beyond just asking.
You can ask about their employee retention rates.
Yeah.
Pay attention to how their team interacts during demos or sales calls. Does it feel like an engaged team? It shows they're offering these comprehensive employee experience platforms not just as a product, but because they actually believe in it, because they live it. Authenticity matters.
What a journey. Okay, so we've gone from defining employee engagement software, understanding its critical impact, right through those 12 essential factors for picking the right vendor. Hopefully, you now feel much better equipped. You've got the framework, the knowledge to navigate this really important decision for your organization. You're ready to prioritize employee success, knowing that it drives real business success. Now, as we wrap up, here's a final thought for you to maybe mull over. Thinking about all these factors for your own context, what might be the single most overlooked aspect of employee engagement in your organization? The one thing that, if you really addressed it, could unlock some truly significant, maybe unexpected potential in your team.